on time?
Yep.
Hey everybody, welcome to the SunDance Marine. We're going to be doing our 35th annual Bimini trip. It's really pretty exciting. We actually got closed out last year, as a lot of you know. We haven't missed a trip for 35 years, so last year was a pass. We're going to continue with that. The shirts that everybody's going to receive, for those of you who go, we'll have our little 35-year SunDance flotilla going on over there. Let me just touch on a couple of things. I've gotten a lot of emails. I've tried to respond, but I am also the delivery captain for SunDance. I'm not always sitting here in the office and able to respond as promptly as some of you may like, but I am really trying to do my best. But let's just look up here for a minute. SunDance Bimini trip is going to be August 3rd to the 7th. We're going to be leaving out of Port Everglades at 8 o'clock in the morning. I would like everybody there by 7:30, 7:45. We'll discuss that as we move forward. But with that being said, our throttle's down at 8 o'clock. We only go as fast as our slowest boat. I understand that I've got a very capable associate who owns a boat that is also leaving from Palm Beach. So if anybody's leaving from Palm Beach, we'll hook you guys up, and we won't intersect. It's a big ocean out there, but we will meet you in Bimini if that's easier. I've also made plans with Pier 66, which is in Port Everglades. It's a hotel and dockage. The hotel is closed because they're redoing it. The docks are open. We've got a special rate. It's like $2 a foot, which is really not bad. So if you want to stay overnight there, I can help you make that reservation. I did speak to them yesterday. They do have space so that everybody could get together in the amount of time that we need to go throttles down at 8 a.m. on the 3rd. Registration is $600. It's due by June 3rd. I've got a lot of people that sent me emails and they're asking for me to reserve a spot. The only way to actually reserve a spot is to make your deposit. We do have deposits down. I've already got 22 people going. Leaves me with not a lot of open space. 22 people on the list. Not everybody has given a deposit. We're closing it out at 30 vessels this year. The reason we're closing it out at 30, it's a Bimini flag. You're going to get a whole bag or bucket. We haven't decided yet. You're going to get shirts for everybody. You're going to get a chamois. You're going to get all sorts of pretty cool things in that bag that'll make the trip happy. In addition to that, first night we're going to do a dock party. All right, everybody will be able to come over. We're going to have rum punch, which was a killer last year, or 2 years ago, I should say. Went through 5 gallons in about an hour and a half, which is a lot of rum punch. It was a lot of happy people. We also provide, on the day that we do the excursions, we're going to be doing the Sapona, which is a great spot to snorkel, swim around. We're also going to be doing Honeymoon Harbor. Your kids will love it if you're bringing your children with you. Honeymoon Harbor, we'll swim with the nurse sharks, and we'll also swim with the stingrays that are there. We bring shrimp or squid. We'll feed them. It's really a great time. So that's one of our day excursions, and probably do a raft up out on the beach, and we'll see how things go and everything else and what people are into. You don't have to go with us. You want to go fishing over there? You just want to be led over, led back? Well, that's really great as well. We will get you there safely. If you're a new boater, you'll learn how to use your electronics on the way. If I did your delivery, I touched on Garmin, etc. I always show you how to get to Bimini and back. So it's an easy trip. If all goes well and all our boats are moving pretty good, weather well, it's an hour and 45 to 2 hours and 15 minutes from Port Everglades, which is really not a bad ride. It's 52 miles out. 954-784-7373. If you want to make your registration fee, you could call that. Tanisha or Susan will be happy to take your credit card. They'll put it in. It goes into our special Bimini account. So the sooner you call in and get that done, get on our list, the sooner you're guaranteed a spot. Unfortunately, 30 boats, like I said originally, is a lot of boats, and we're going to hold it at that. So get your fees in. Dock reservations. So you could either do reservations at biminibaymarina.com or the number underneath, 322-4440. You could actually make your dock reservation and your hotel reservation at that phone number. You could do both of them there. The dock fee is $4.50 per foot. We are staying in the Mega Marina. There's two marinas there. One is Fisherman's. Fisherman's is about 400 yards away from the hotel. It's actually south of the hotel. Not as much in the amenities way because we're right at the hotel at Mega, which is where the big boats are, the nicer docks. It is a 40-foot minimum. If you've got a 35-foot boat, you need to pay for a 40-foot boat. If you are in a 28-foot boat, you still will need to pay for a 40-foot boat. It's minimal in the charge at $4.50 a foot. It's really worth it because you're right in the heart of everything. You're next to the casino, you're next to the hotel. I did get some questions today, some emails. There is electric there. There's a fee per day for electric, and there is water. So you can hook up, use that facility there. The last couple of years, the electric has been a little bit sketchy, I'll be honest with you. It is supposedly a lot better. The power plant burnt down 2 years ago. They did rebuild it, and the hotel has put in their own generators. The hotel itself rarely loses electric. The dock does have some problems. I'm just being upfront, being honest, so you know what to expect. I want good expectations. That's it back there. We'll leave it back there so that you can see what's going on. A lot of you people, I'm sorry it's in yellow, but that's how everybody in this office knows it comes from me. When I pass something out, I'm the yellow paper guy. Besides that, it shows up better on my white desk so I can see what's going on. But this should have come to you via Facebook or through our Facebook page. But on here is a little box that says reserve your spot. It actually goes to the hotel. If you click on that, it's a link that goes directly to the hotel, and you can make your reservations. I'm a Hilton Honors person. You could tell them, give them your honors number, you'll get your points should you want that. Did I touch on breakfast, dock party? So
a little bit of the dock party.
Did the dock party after that, the day that we go out and do our excursions, you know, we'll do the Sapona, we'll do Honeymoon Harbor. We're gonna throw a big breakfast get together, so everybody will enjoy that. The last night we actually do a big party. Last 2 years ago we did it, support your local team. Everybody showed up in their team garb. I don't know what we're gonna do at this point. We're planning it. We're speaking to a lot of people, but I'm sure it'll be something fun. We've got a couple of games to play to fill in the time. You could rent jet skis over there on the island. I strongly suggest you rent a golf cart and get over to the conch shack, some of the best conch you'll ever have. He's been so busy, we've tried to get him to come out with us and do conch down at Honeymoon Harbor, etc. I don't know, things are still developing. I do know that we are going. COVID, let's talk a little bit about COVID. The island right now requires 5-day prior to arriving there a COVID test, swab test, which is a nasal test, and they're going to give you a piece of paper you've got to clear. You've got to go back online and clear that with them. Although we're 4 months away, it could change if you've been vaccinated. I was speaking to the island yesterday, the people there that I know. If you were vaccinated, they may accept the card. That's still up in the air, and they might wipe this out completely. I can't guarantee what it's going to be at this point, but we're far enough away where you guys will get a lot of information in the next couple of months about what's going on. If you go to the Bahamas page and pull up Bimini, you could get all your immigration papers there. You still have to go through immigration. You could actually do your customs on the computer, and you don't have to go through the customs part, but you will still have to go to immigration and declare yourself on the island.
Got a couple questions so far. Jen Lockman asks, is the $600 registration fee per person or per boat?
It is per boat. It's for the first 4 people on the boat. After that, it's $150 per person. That includes the 3 meals maybe a little bit more that we're providing. We'll see how things go. You're definitely going to get 4 really nice SPF 40 shirts with a little thing that'll say Sundance Marine, 35th year on the front. All of our vendors in the back, along with maybe a picture, something like that. And last year we put in all sorts of stuff into that swag bag. You got cups, you got a chamois, you got hats, you got flags, you got all sorts of stuff. So that's what that covers.
And Carissa Owens asked, is a passport required?
Passport is required. Got to have a passport to go over there. You still do have a couple of months. Passport has picked up what they're doing. They're down to about 2 months right now. It was 4 or 5 months, but things have gotten a lot better there. You do need a passport to enter the Bahamas, and you need to have it stamped.
And my favorite 295 Everglades owner, Bill Porter, asks a couple of questions.
Hey, Bill.
He'd like to get the reservations information. You can't see it on the board, so if you'd read that out again.
It's reservations at biminibaymarina.com. It's also, you could also dial the 786 number. You could do your dock and room reservations with that. It's under Sundance Marine. They all know that we're coming. They're very excited to have us back. Like I said, we've been doing this, will be the 35th trip there. So they know all about us and are looking forward to that.
And Bill also asked, is there any, other than availability, any special rates or codes for the rooms?
We do have a discount rate already, and I will tell you that the rate was $248 plus a $25 resort fee. That's either if you want a king or if you want, a room with two queen beds, so it's the same rate. They do have suites there. We don't publish the suite. They're considerably more. They're actually swim in, swim out on the ground floor. They're really nice, but you would have to work that out on your own. But we do have a discounted rate right now.
And then Jen Lockman also posted that the email information on the live feed, so everybody can see it.
Yeah, Jen is actually our, she does our technology, she does our marketing, she does all the blasts that you've been getting. So as I get more information, I actually feed it to Jen. She's been really super at getting that information out to everybody. I do know that some people you will need, if you're not Facebook, we'll have to figure out how to get that information, but most of the stuff is coming through a Facebook feed. So just be aware of that.
Want to talk about the captain's meeting at all a little bit?
We're premature on that, but probably around the end of June, beginning of July, we'll probably do a captain's meeting. We'll either do it online, the way we're doing it now. We'll probably use a different format, or if everybody's local, things clear up. I mean, we've got a beautiful showroom with a lot of space. We could set up 40 chairs in here, but we'll discuss that and how we're going to go over there. And if you're in somebody's wake, it's a big ocean, move over. I mean, there'll be a lot of stuff that we'll discuss there. We'll discuss how we're going to get into our slips and the whole process there. And just so you know, I've done this multiple years for SunDance. So we really do, at that point, have it down to a science. We're getting this part of it organized, and you'll get more information. And, we're just getting going, but things are going to get better from this point on.
And William, I'm not going to butcher your last name, William K. Asked if the Hilton reservation is at a Hilton, or the hotel reservation is at a Hilton, correct?
It is a Hilton. It is absolutely a Hilton. There's, by the way,
it's a Resort World, right?
It's Resort World Hilton. But they all know, if you call up, if you're a Hilton member like I am, I call up, they could make your reservation anywhere, put your card on there, get your points, etc. They got a great spa. They've got some really good restaurants, great sushi place there. Nice little casino. It's not huge, but it's probably about 4,000 square feet maybe. It's
big enough to take all your money.
Big enough to take you money. And it's a lot of fun. We do have a great time there. There's been, over the years that I've done it, there's been a lot of people that have, after the Bimini trip, have become friends and go boating together, go to the West End, go to Chubb, or hang out together in Florida and do little boat trips, so down to the Keys. So it really is a fun event to be doing.
So I just asked the crowd if there's any more questions. William K., I have a small boat, made a slip reservation. Since I have a small boat, made slip reservation at Hilton. No minimum. So,
Well, there's no minimum. I understand that if you go on the outside floating dock, there's one long dock that there's no minimum space, but that went pretty quick, I understand. You could try to get that, but otherwise it's absolutely $4.50 per foot. But if you want a little discount of 50 cents, we'll charge you $5. We'll take off the 50 cents. It'll be $4.50. How's that?
yeah, it's a lot of this stuff is first come, first serve. So if you know that there's stuff available over there, go ahead and grab it. Make sure you make your reservations with us so you're in tune with the whole group, and you'll be in good shape.
Right.
Carlos asked, the 600 covers the whole fee to be led to Bimini and back, or is there more than just $600?
It's the $600 is the trip over, captain-led trip back. It's the dock party that we're catering. It's going to be the breakfast. It's going to be the last night dinner. It's going to be your immigration flag, which is a yellow flag, quarantine flag. We're going to give you a Bahamas flag, which if you go to the store and look, they're probably like 35, 40 bucks each. So we put that in your bag because you got to have that when you go there. You need to have that when you come back and clear customs. You're going to get shirts, you're going to get chamois, you're going to probably get cups, hats. We're still putting that all together, but we're actually giving you, I mean, Shay might cringe, my boss here, when I say this. We don't make money on this. It always costs us money. We're trying to give you more than the years prior to. And that's just part of the registration to get everything going and to solidify your spot.
Yeah, to make it simple, the $600 gets you the pink wristband that lets you play with the whole SunDance crew. The slippage, if you can find slippage that's less expensive that you're comfortable with, then you can get there. The hotel room is on you, the slips are on you, but we did make the reservations and the logistics to make sure that we had at least 30 slips and 30 hotel rooms available for all of our guests, and then we're going to take care of you while you're over there. Captain Allan here is going to take you on some excursions if you want to go on them. Most importantly, if you've got a smaller boat and you don't want to go by yourself, you're able to follow us, and like Alan said, we go as fast as the slowest boat. And you're darn right, Bill, great excuse to use our boats.
Yeah. The other thing is, listen, if you folks want to stay at Fisherman's, which is the other marina, not as close to the hotel, not full amenities. I mean, they do have water and electric. Feel free to do that. It's a little bit less expensive. The other thing I'll tell you folks, reserve a golf cart. If you want to get around the island, it's not all that big. It's only 3-4 miles, but you'll like that golf cart to get to the other end. There's a couple of restaurants, a little nightclub, some music playing, the Conch Shack, which I highly, highly recommend. It's the best conch you're ever going to have. You could take the shuttle, or you could rent yourself a golf cart and go and do it that way.
So you're saying there's no Uber on the island?
2 years ago there was no Uber, but things change over there pretty rapidly. So any other questions? Anything else that I could answer? I'm hoping that I gave you all the information that people have been asking for. I know I've got maybe 60 emails that I responded to. Once again, if I didn't get to you, I might have been out doing a delivery. I will get to you. I started drafting an email back today, and then other stuff started going on, but I really am trying to stay on top of it along with other stuff. And then once again, if you are very serious about doing this, speak to Tanisha or Susan. They will take your credit card. They will take that money. And by the way, for every additional person, by the way, if you're 5 people, it's $750. It's $150 per person. So we give you, the first boat, 4 people for the 6. Everybody after that is $150. What else? I think I've really covered just about everything. I got my little notes here. Yeah, there's some, just go online if you have any other questions about customs and immigration, because their process there is really, really very good, and there are fees involved in what you do over there. Just so you know, if you're going to go over there and go fishing, your first time over, you do need to get a cruising permit from them. You need to tell them, because if you get stopped, it's not going to be fun. They are kind of strict over there. They really love their island. And just so you know, scuba wise, it is going to be lobster season when we're there. No tanks, no pneumatic guns, Hawaiian sling, snorkel and fins. That's it. If it's not a fish or a lobster, do not take it out of the water, because that will not be a good experience for you if you get caught. Let you guys read between those lines. But I hear plenty of stories, and I hear stories from the hotel. They tell me a lot as well. Shay, any other questions?
Carlos just asked, he bought his boat from somebody besides SunDance. Is he okay to come? And the answer is absolutely.
Yeah, come on along. You'll
Sign
enjoy
up
it.
and get going.
Yep.
You'll buy your next boat from SunDance.
There you go. I got a couple questions like that. Yeah, one person, their boat's not coming in until the end of July. Hey, sign up. You might get closed out. If it doesn't come in, we'll work it out at that point. But, the first people I've got a long list now. I can't save spots. They have to be, you got to do the registration and everything with us, pay your $600. That is guaranteed. Good?
I think so. Any other questions from the folks on the Facebook?
Nope.
All right. And are we going to be doing this live feed again, Captain Allan?
I'm going to speak to Jen, and we'll probably do one in a couple of weeks just to get more people, more information. As I get information, I'm going to try to put it out to you folks. But right now, we're 4 months out, preliminary. I think we're doing a great job. The response has been phenomenal to us. So get your registration fees taken care of, get your spot solidified, and we'll take it from there.
Yeah, I can tell you, I worked the Palm Beach Boat Show last weekend, and there was a tremendous amount of interest in this. So if you're interested in going, please don't hesitate. Get your money in, get your space reserved. If you're not able to go, you'll get your money back. We don't take money if you don't want to go on our trip or are unable to go on our trip. So
let me touch on something there. So over the years, we go no matter what, barring hurricane, barring 20-foot seas. And we've been successful with it. We haven't had any issues over the years. Summertime, west wind, ocean is usually flat. 99.9% of the time, it's a great ride over there, either flat out or 1 to 2, 1 to 3. But we're all together. We stick together as a group. This year, I'm going to try to have a chase boat, a boat in the stern, me up front, leading the way. But we do go no matter what, barring hurricane.
all right.
Another question.
Captain Bill Porter, he asked, we are leaving on the 7th. If you want to stick around for the whole weekend, you can. I believe the 7th is a Saturday.
Right.
If you want to stick around for past the 7th, you're more than welcome to. That's on you. Lori Russillo, she missed the presentation. We're going to be posting this on Facebook, so you'll be able to watch the entire video on Facebook, even though we're not going to be live. And Carlos says that's awesome. They're new boaters, and they're looking forward to taking their 28-foot Regal across the ocean to the Bahamas with us.
Yeah, you'll have an awesome time. Listen, I just delivered a 33 SAV. Guy, trained him, showed him how his Garmin worked, and he left for 10 days. Went to Bimini, went to Freeport, went to Nassau. It was all over the place. Didn't catch any fish, but he fished a lot. But, so it's a fun thing to do. Once you do it once, you see how easy it is. You'll just pick up and go, hey, family, let's run down to Chubb. Let's run over to the West End or something like that. And who knows, there might be a Keys trip in the future for us, something else that we're going to do. But this is a great spot, great opportunity to make a crossing with a group, be safe, understand your electronics, understand what's going on. So,
And Lori, this is a video about the trip that we're doing August 3rd to the 7th to Bimini. It's a captain-led trip that we leave out of Port Everglades and we go to Bimini, stay at the World Resort there in Bimini. Do a couple of excursions if you choose to. If you choose not to, no problem. This is just decompression time. Do what you want to do, have fun. And Carlos, we had last time we did this trip, we had somebody that trailered their boat from Missouri all the way down to us, and then went across with us, stayed an extra week, and then trailered their boat back to Missouri after the trip.
Yep.
What happens if a breakdown happens and an engine issue occurs?
Great question. So a couple things. One is we do recommend that before you leave, you get your engines serviced. If you've got outboards, which the majority of our boats are going to be outboards, we suggest that you bring a fuel filter, all right, a little bit extra oil, an oil filter, and some impellers. That should be all you need. Everywhere we go, if you follow me, I've been over there multiple times, we shouldn't have any proper reef issues. Everything should be good. We also bring a mechanic with us. We're bringing one of our master mechanics. He's awesome. I mean, we love him here. And, you know, if there's an issue, we'll help you out. You know, if it's unrepairable, you know, we'll have to figure out what we could do, whether, you know, we call CTO and wait out there, bob around, you got to go back. We'll figure it out though, but 95% of the issues we can repair on the water. We've done it before, and we'll make sure that everybody has a good, safe trip.
We do highly, highly, highly recommend that everybody that goes on a trip has a current CTO or Towboat US membership. If there's something that happens, we get you 3 miles offshore. We stay with you until they get there, and they will tow you all the way back to the great US of A.
Yeah, the other thing is fuel over there, we haven't had any problem with, because a lot of people ask. The fuel's been really, really good. No seawater infiltration, which has always been an issue. So you don't have to worry about that. Fuel has also been plentiful there. I think the majority of the boats, from what I know, will be able to make it over there and back on one tank. But if you feel comfortable enough or want to, you could top off your tanks over there. There's 1, 2, 3 different spots to get fuel. So fuel is not an issue, because that was on one of the emails. So you guys will be fine with that.
Yep. Yeah, that's part of the $600 registration fee, is we make sure that they top off their fuel tanks at the resort there for us. Well, if there's no other questions.
Yep, that's it on questions. Let me just touch on that. We don't feel we make sure that they give us access to get there to get the fuel, and that their generator's working. You guys are responsible for.
They know we're coming. They know that they have a flotilla, and,
right,
and there's plenty of fuel there.
Right. So they actually get the deliveries on Tuesday. So that's how it's been over the last 10 years I've been going. So deliveries go in Tuesday every week, and gives us plenty of fuel there. All right, I'm going to sign off. You guys on the website, or what Jen has been sending out, you've got my email. You can send an email. Once again, the number behind me, you can call that and put in your registration.
Go ahead and read that off again, Captain.
The registration number is 954-784. Then if you want to make your reservations at the dock, the phone number is 786-322-4440. And they could transfer you between Dockmaster or Reservations for rooms, or you could go to Reservations at BiminiBayMarina.com. And I'll put it out there again in case you have other questions. My email is allanb, it's ALLANB at sundancemarine.usa.com. All right, folks, have a great evening. Thank you for joining us, and some great questions. Look forward to seeing everybody on August 3rd or before. Thank you.
Jen just posted your email on the feed, so we should be good to go.
Cool.
All right, everybody, look forward to seeing you.